Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Mike Babcock here. Let's just face it, the WNBA is one of the hottest things going right now. It seems to be the conversation on the tip of everybody's tongue, and we are lucky enough to have one of the greatest basketball players of all time, five-time WNBA All-Star Angel McCoughtry here to talk about Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, some of the controversy, a lot of the things that are going on. First of all, Angel, the first things first, just to see everyone talking about the WNBA before we get into some of the, the finer points as far as the controversy. What's it been like watching this, a league that you helped build?
Well, it's about time, Jesus Christ. I mean, thank you guys for covering us. Monica McNutt had to get on Stephen A. the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're not being buttholes about it. It's just that we've been telling y'all this. It's one of those things. You guys are woke now.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. It's fun.
Yeah. So let's, and I could not agree more. Talk to me about some of the things that have been going on, not just during the Fever in the Sky game on Saturday, but it seems that Caitlin Clark has been getting beat up a little bit on the court. Is this something, Angel, that is there a concerted effort amongst opponents in the league that say, we're going to make this tough on her, we're going to beat her up, we're going to get physical with her? What do you make of what's going?
Here's the difference. Like, I'm going to use myself, for example. I came in as a number one pick. People were tough on me. I got beat up and beat around. Obviously, the clout wasn't there like it is now. And I made a tweet the other day, like, hey, where are your teammates? If someone's beating up your teammate, where are you to step up for them? It's not just Caitlin Clark's case. Angel Reese gets pulled down by the neck and nobody steps up to defend her. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark gets pushed from behind. Where's your teammate to get in somebody's face? Somebody's in Jackie Young the other day. Jackie Young and Ariel Powers to get into it. Where's your teammates to step up? In the NBA, you see they're running off the bench to step up for their teammates. And that's the problem I have is, like, as a vet, you take up for your teammates no matter what. Nobody should be on there, feel like they're on their own island. Right. I'm going to step up for you. Somebody get my teammate face. Here I am.
Why is that happening, Angel? Yeah, why do you think that's like you said? Like, if that was like Steph Curry, like Draymond would never let.
Yeah, and I have no idea why it's not happening. Maybe it's a new generation of how the league is. Things do change, but I'm from the old school where you're not gonna step on my teammate face without seeing from me too. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't think it's just Caitlin Clark. I'm seeing it on a couple other teams. It's like, step up. But let's keep it real, right? Caitlin, she's a great player. I'm a fan of her. Yeah. I think are girls jealous? I don't know. If she got 28 million from Nike, half the WNBA won't see $1 million in their lifetime. You get what I'm saying? Is that a problem? You can't blame Caitlin Clark for that. That's not her fault. If Adidas wants to give me 10 million, that is not my fault.
Right.
You cannot be jealous of me for that.
But the other side of the coin is probably, and maybe they shouldn't direct it at Caitlin, but it's probably natural to feel some jealousy, right? If you feel like, hey.
It's only not, people are human. Let's keep it real. People are human. These girls are not even gonna make, some of them, half of them are not even gonna make 150.
Yeah.
Okay, now that can change. We're working on that, right? But it's like, it is there. I do feel like it's in the back of their heads. Like, yo, she has all of this. I can do the same. Look at my stats. I do feel like that is there. But
have you talked to people, Angel, around the, like, when you talk to your friends who are still playing, is that the sense that you get that there is some, like, hey, what about me? I haven't talked
to anyone, but it's common sense where people are human. It's just a natural thing for people to feel that way. But my thing is, you cannot blame her. She is not to blame for anything that was given to her. She is not to blame for any blessings that is given to her. She's not to blame for the brands. Hey, brands, well, let's talk to the brands. Hey, can we spread it across the board for other girls? What can other girls get as well? But you can't blame and be jealous of Caitlin Clark for anything she's got.
Do you think the WNBA, Angel, should step in and even if it's privately with the teams, talk to them and say, hey, look, even from just a business standpoint, if she is the cash cow right now, you also don't want her getting hurt. You want to make sure she can still keep going out there and bring the fans in.
Heck yeah.
WNBA step in.
I don't think so. I mean, hey, she is. I look at a Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as our modern day Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. right? Before
Yeah.
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, the league was almost about to, the NBA was going to fold. They weren't bringing in the money. They weren't making millions like they do now. We are that. We're on our way. They are the poster childs for that. Let's take care of our poster childs. They're the face. I'm excited for it. You know what I mean? And as much as I can be a vet to them and help them out, but they got to protect themselves as well because hey, stuff happens. But I think that they're our poster childs. They are our modern day, and I hope you guys make that the tagline. They are the modern day Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
And obviously we know what happened. The league, the NBA, excuse me, didn't die. It became massive.
It
And now you've got
massive.
Yeah.
It
Now you got guys
massive.
getting paid like 60 mil a year.
Yeah. So even though girls haven't gotten that yet, it's on the way. It's on the way, girls. You guys are gonna get your $1 million contract. It's coming. TMZ
Do you
is
think
covering
there will
that
be a
now.
time, Angel? Like if you look and say, not, I'm not saying 50 years down the road. I mean, can you look 5 years down the road and can you see women getting paid $1 million
Yes.
or more per year?
Yes, I can. They deserve it. There was no reason why Candace Parker, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi brands were less than $1 million from before, or mine.
Yeah.
We're not less than $1 million, and our brands, we're not our names, but we didn't get it. So now it's there. I mean, the NBA in 20 years wasn't where we are in 20 years.
Right.
We're coming, and it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Right. In a way, are you frustrated that it seems like and I'm on here asking you about Caitlin Clark and Angel and the controversy. Are you frustrated that those are a lot of the questions being asked and the focus isn't necessarily on just how many more eyeballs are on the women's game this year?
I think that they are the poster child to open the doors for people to learn other names, right? Because there was a long time during my era, people only knew Lisa Leslie and like Cynthia Cooper, like only like 3 or 4 names. So hopefully with their popularity, they can open the door so people can know other players. Cameron Bragg, it's so many other players that are really, really good that names are just, they're good. So we want that to open the door so people can know all of these ones, all 144, all of them.
This is probably a hard question because it would mean you have to get into the heads of players, and you're obviously not them, but people have wondered if there's a racial component here and people dislike Caitlin Clark within the WNBA because she's white. Do you think anything like that is at play here? Not necessarily 1 or 2 girls who might have, harbor some hate because of the skin color, but by and large, do you think there's a racial component to some of the ire that she has received?
I would say this: if there was a racial component, is that Caitlin Clark's fault? Once again, it is not. And if there was a racial component, is that just women's basketball, or is that in corporate? Is that in entertainment? I mean, it's across the board. So how do we change the narrative?
Before I let you go here, what would you say to the teammates of Angel Reese and of Caitlin Clark, two superstars who we've seen them get beat up in the last couple of days? What would you say what would your message be as a superstar veteran?
Take care of your players, all of y'all. I mean, I don't care who it is. Somebody's dragging your plate down by the neck. I'm in your face. What the hell are you doing? Okay, and then hey, we can go have lunch later, but right now I'm competing against you. Don't grab my player like that. I don't care if you like me or not. Don't ever do that again. You get what I'm saying? So that's what they need to do, girls. Step it up. You're still gonna keep your endorsements. It's okay. All right, you're gonna be fine. Step up for your players. Someone sign me. I'll make sure I'm a vet, and I'll make sure I defend and do what I gotta do. How about that?
I love that, Angel. Would you actually go back?
Heck yeah, I'll go back. I'm actually waiting to go back. Somebody, I'm here. Call me.
Okay. Still good to go, can still play top level and
Come
all
on,
that.
I'm still dunking the basketball. You know, Michael. You already know.
No, I do know. I'm just setting you up to say it. Is there a team that you like, or is there a situation that you think you fit best in?
I mean, I can fit best in any situation, but I would love to play in a team that can contest for a championship, or like you said, be a vet to help the young ones. Like, some of these players, like you said, like Caitlin Clark, she needs that vet around her arm, just pushing her through the season, just getting her through. So, Indiana, make sure y'all do that for her. Do it for Aaliyah too. Aaliyah Boston needs that, that constant just vet, just right there in the pressure of the game, just off the court, taking somebody under their wing. All of them need it. So,
could you deal with that? Because you're a winning person and you've had a ton of success. Could you deal? And maybe it's different if you're there, but could you deal with the losing that the Fever are going through right now?
It's hard to deal with anybody. Nobody wants to lose. We love winners.
Yeah.
Right. But you're not going to always win every single season. You have ups and downs, but I will say that losing seasons make you who you are. It brings out those championship seasons, right? Look at Kobe and Shaq, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, that made them champions.
Could not agree more. Somebody sign Angel. Angel, thank you for your time as always, Angel. I appreciate you so much. I really.
All right, I'll see you on the court. I'll see you out there.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
All right, bye-bye.